Oh, we're live.
We're live.
We're live. We're live. Hello,
High
everybody.
High five.
Hello, everybody. Cheers. High five.
Hey, eat your out, Anton Deck.
Yeah, we got it.
Did you see Anton Deck?
No, I didn't. I was watching a movie.
They copied us.
Already. Hello, everybody.
Anton Deck copied us.
Did they?
Yeah, they did exactly what we're doing now.
There we go. We've got a ticker up and everything now. Look, off we go.
I can't find it on my phone. I can't see the comments.
Hey, Hannah's here.
Is she? Hannah's in?
Yeah, Hannah's in.
Hang on, I found it. Right, I'm on now. I'm on.
You
right.
Are you in watching?
So the clocks have changed.
Have they?
Yeah, clocks have changed.
Do you know what?
What?
I didn't even notice.
How could you not notice?
I didn't even notice. I woke up this morning and my phone had done it. My watch had kind of done it. Like, it wasn't until sort of about 1 o'clock in the afternoon I went, clocks have changed. So
I knew the drones.
Completely passed me by.
But you know what that means, don't you?
What's that?
We've got more daylight for our one allotted exercise today.
Do you know what? I looked outside tonight at about 20 to 8 and I went, oh, still a little bit of daylight.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Not now, it's pretty pitch black out there. But
you're looking the wrong way, mate. You're supposed to be looking at me. We practiced it.
Sorry, mate. Is that better?
Yeah, that's
better.
better.
We're talking to each other now, yeah?
Yeah, we're talking to each other now. Just like unpredicted, but it was our idea first. They just nicked it.
Yeah.
So what are we going to talk about today? What you been up to?
So, evening, Alistair. Evening, Sup Junkie, Sarah. Oh, well, it's been a busy week. Still at work. I took annual leave on Friday, though, so I could hang out with Jack, which was cool. We built stuff. I haven't got it with me. It's being used.
What'd you build?
We built. So I've got a dog who's a bit geriatric.
A bit geriatric.
Yeah, he's very old.
Yeah.
And he's struggling to reach his bowl. So he's struggling to bend his head down to the floor to reach his bowl. So Jack and I built a table for his bowls. Bit of rough old wood, bit of plywood. We painted it up. It's now in the kitchen being used.
Yeah.
What was the first thing he did when he used it?
Tipped it over, I would imagine.
No. It's sturdy enough. He didn't tip it over.
Just in it?
No. That's just what he does on you.
Your dog stinks. Tell me what?
He's had his operation now, so he doesn't stink anymore.
Tell me what he did. Now I'll tell everyone why your dog stinks.
So he took the food out of his bowl on its table where he can reach, and he took it out, put it on the floor, and finished it off the floor.
Oh, lovely. Time well spent then.
There was no point in that at all.
Yeah. Some good father-son bonding time, though.
Yeah, we were just hanging out. Jack's been doing at school this week. Jack's been doing areas of circles and areas of like rooms and things like that, compound areas.
Yeah.
And we used some of that. So we've used some of that to make sure he can practical application of his knowledge.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Education in action, practical education. So when did I come up to your place? Was it? It'd be about a month ago, maybe more, wasn't it?
Yeah, beginning of January, yeah.
And you left me a key, didn't you, to get in because you were off, I think, seeing Katie's mum and dad, weren't you? I think.
Yeah, we've been down to Hemel to see Katie's mum and dad.
And left me a key to get in. And Phil's dog's, well, he's laid back, isn't he? He's a really laid back dog. Yeah. And I let myself in, and he's there in the kitchen, and he started like half-arse barking at me. He didn't really know. He knew he should have been barking because I'd walked in, and I don't think he quite knew if he knew me or not, and he was like barking half-arsed with his tail wagging and all that stuff. And I sat down, put the telly on, put the telly on, and the dog came and laid down in the room, and he just constantly farting the whole time, just leaking out of his backside. It was bloody disgusting.
This comment from Alistair's probably pretty relevant.
Don't dogs take after their owners? Yep, sure do. Do you like me? Do you like my new background, by the way?
I do. Have you moved rooms?
Yeah, I'm in Sophie's bedroom. I kicked her out. She's on the Nintendo Switch in our bedroom playing on that. I said, out. I need your room. It's better in here. I'm
still in Katie's cave. All the travel paraphernalia around me.
Yeah. Wait till we get our banner, our Cavebelly banner with our faces on it. And then you see it. Yeah.
So here we go. Let's see if you can see this. So I don't know if you can all see it. That's the bowl table pre-painted. It's now painted grey.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. It's a good job. Good job.
Oh, there we go. Look.
What?
There we go. Here we go. Painted grey. Look.
I think it'd look better wood, actually. But yeah, it's all right. Looks nice. Looks nice. We were set a challenge, weren't we, last week?
We were.
Believe it or not, this is number 3. And we did an emergency one on when was it? Tuesday? Yeah, we did.
We're only 7 days in.
So we're only 7 days in. You've only been listening to this crap. This is only the 3rd time you've had to listen to this crap. So there's 23 people back again for more.
Hang on, stop. We need to make an announcement.
What?
Birthday boy in the house. Happy birthday, Trev.
Hey, Trevor. Do you know, hey?
It's his birthday today, isn't it?
Happy birthday, Eltel. I thought his name was Terry for years. I did, honestly. It's like it's Lee down at LAR Watersports. He used to have nicknames for everyone. And Eltel, I thought his name was Terry. Honestly did. Who's there? Is Jack there? Hello, Jack.
Hi.
Make friends, Jack.
Should I do?
Oh, look at that. I don't get that anymore.
He still comes and says hello. No, the dog's come in too. The dog's down there.
Oh, that's a stinky dog, look.
All right, come on, Ma.
Take him out. No, he can stay here. He can stay in. Go on, get a bed.
Happy birthday. Put that up from Darren, look. Happy birthday, Terry.
Oh, wrong one.
Happy birthday, Terry. So we got set a bit of a challenge, didn't we?
We did.
So Paddy set as a challenge. So Paddy was our guest on the first live stream, and he set us a bit of a challenge. And the challenge was to draw a picture of each other. So, have you got yours? You go first.
You're going to be really proud of it.
I bet I'm not. I bet it's going to be crap. I know what your drawing's like.
So I did it lent on my colouring pad. So I've got a colouring pad, and that's my colouring pad.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was the drawing.
Well, abracadabra.
Go on then. What's the drawing?
So the drawing, I did it on an envelope.
I honestly thought that was really good. Then I was going to.
I did it on an envelope. So there you go. Look.
What is that?
So it's you, Phil. Can't you tell?
That's crap. You obviously weren't listening to Paddy, were you? That's like a drawing that a 5-year-old would do.
Hi.
Are you showing that to Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet he's saying I could do better than that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, rubbish. Yeah, Jack, rubbish, isn't it?
And that's the picture that it was supposed to be. There we go, look.
Yeah, good effort. Do you want to see mine? Do you want to see mine?
Go on then.
I can honestly...
Hang on, Mr. Drawing lessons. Come on, how many drawing lessons you had?
I've had quite a few. Yeah. Well, no, I've had a few from Paddy. So I can honestly say I have never looked into your eyes for as long or as... Oh, Katie's there, look. I can just see her on the screen. Hey! I've never looked into your eyes as long and hard as I did for this.
Oh,
and I still
I bet you have. I bet you have.
I haven't, and I still got your eyes wrong. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
look at that.
very professional.
So do you know what picture that's from?
No.
There's one of you sat at work with like a high-vis jacket on.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, I'm on the live feed, so I can't show it you. But yeah, we'll stick it up later. What do you reckon? Took me ages.
Waste.
It's not a waste. Stick it in the fridge. I'll have it as a bottle.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you clear your dirty pots off air?
It's not dirty.
It is dirty.
It's full. It's still full.
Full of what?
Sorbet.
Oh right, okay. Nice.
Because stuff got mixed up, I didn't get a chance to do it.
So I'm quite pleased with that. It doesn't look like you at all. It just looks like a random fella, but
so it kind of looks a bit like me, but not so much anymore.
why? Hey, nice hat, by the way. Cave hat. Like that.
There is a reason why the hat's on at the minute.
Go on then.
Kind of midweek, I got to the point of needing a haircut.
Yeah.
Obviously, barbers on lockdown.
Yeah.
So I went a bit full Britney. I got the clippers out and I decided that, you know, it was probably time to take that.
Hey, nice one. Like it.
I've joined the bald head and beard gang.
I think there's going to be quite a few people joining that gang over the next few weeks, don't you?
So your picture's not accurate anymore because it's got no hair.
No, it's not. Look, I found the picture that I did it from.
Oh, yeah.
That's the picture I did it from. There you go. Got your eyes wrong, but I got the beard and the hair right. Well, I did have that right, so you cut it off. I need to get my feed on now so I can see the comments. There you go. God, this is so delayed on Facebook.
Is it?
I'm looking at it and you still got your hat on. You just took it off. Just now.
So I think there's a...
You know what you need though, don't you? You need some just for men.
Just for men. Oh, well, I said earlier, didn't I? I'm going a bit Gandalf.
Just a bit.
So there's a running theme here. Scott Warren, they're twins. Darren, they're twins. Sup Junkie, proper twins.
Yeah.
Your mum, you're twinnies.
Yeah. Well, there's a bloke at work, wasn't there? Terry. Terry just used to call us the Phils.
Yeah.
We just got, all right, the Phils. Yeah, see, Alistair put a comment up there, look, about which one's which. That's why we've got his name. Oh, his name's on there, look. Why aren't his names on there? Don't know.
Because I put a comment up. Because I put a comment up. If I do that.
There you go. Look. So we put his names on so that you could tell who was who. Obviously, the one that's best looking is a bit of a giveaway because that's me. But there you go.
We're with 3 episodes in, or start of the 3rd episode, and finally, Mrs. Plume has joined in.
What, Mark? Oh yeah, feel love coming from you. I think Katie thinks the same as well, doesn't she?
Yeah.
What did Katie say? It was going to be a right loving or something.
Yeah.
When you said Mrs. Plume, then I think of my mum. My mum's Mrs. Plume, not my wife. What's Carolyn? No words. What about you or me or what or both of us?
About the fact that we look very similar and about the fact that I've shaved my hair off.
Yeah. You need a bit of sun on it, though. You need a bit of sun.
I know, it's been hidden for so long. For those of you that didn't know me before, this is how I always used to have my hair. When I first moved down south, this is how I had my hair.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, because we had, didn't we? Because you started working at mine, and you had a goatee at the time, didn't you?
Yeah, and so did you.
I had a goatee, no hair. I'm naturally no hair. I've actually got some hair and chose to shave it off. And then I got you into SUP, didn't I? And then both got a son called Jack, both in Scouts, both did environmental degrees. What else was there? There was loads of stuff, wasn't there?
Loads of stuff.
And then you
way too many coincidences for it not to be something else.
We need to put that picture up of the one you put up the other day, today, with the vans. The one you put on my comment today.
Hang on then.
Can you put that up?
I'll put it up on my phone. I think I've saved it on my phone.
So just remember, everybody, that whatever he's done, I did it first.
Yes,
Red
Trevor.
Van. Trevor said red.
Trevor.
There you go, look. You've got Red Van Fanatic and Red Van Loco, look. That's it. You got it on there. Look, I can see that, look. Yeah, it's good, that. Looks good.
I'm trying not to show the tricks of the trade from the backstage area. I've got Jay waiting in the green room, and I swear some of the things he's doing on the cam are just... I've seen you, Jay. I've seen you.
Is it broadcastable?
No.
So have you got that? Yeah, definitely. I would definitely agree with that. Wouldn't you? So she's sat downstairs now watching it, commenting on what we're saying.
Katie's putting Jack to bed, so.
Oh, right, okay. So mine's more loyal than yours then.
Katie won't tune in, I shouldn't think.
She's sitting through this.
She's heard me. I've just got to be careful.
So have you got that video I put up earlier on in the week?
I haven't got it ready yet. Give me 2 minutes to get it ready.
So the SUP company, they put up a challenge this week, and you've probably all seen it, and it's the inflation challenge. And if you've got an inflatable SUP board, jump on the SUP company's Facebook page, and they've got a video on there of them pumping up a board, and you pump up your own board. There's different categories. You could pump it up, put a video on there, and you could win prizes. And there's and I decided to do mine. So, bit early. So yeah, I jumped on there, and I've got the Fanatic Ray Tourer, the big one. So it's 13.6, it's 35 inches wide, and it takes 400 liters of air to pump it up. So it's a bit of a beast. And then obviously you probably, or most of you on here, have seen that Tez seems to have developed a little bit of a Tupperware fetish. I'm rolling with it. I'm not quite sure I understand it yet. I saw you joined in, Phil. So so I'm still working. I've not got free time, and this is what I did in my lunch break.
I've got a drawer that needs to just tidy it.
What?
You ready?
Yeah, go on.
Can we see that? Is that on?
Yeah,
that's on share.
It's not the right. Yeah, go for it.
So just for you, Tez, here is my somewhere.
So yeah,
got me old wedding outfit on there.
So yeah, that's a banging piece of music. Was that a freebie?
Yeah, it's one that it's off GoPro's editing software. It's one of theirs. Yeah. Do you like my wedding outfit?
It's nice. It's nice, mate. Yeah.
It's all right, isn't it?
I like the wig.
What?
Oh, the wig.
Yeah, I used to have hair like that actually. Not that much, and it was blonde, but I had long hair, and it asked my wife if Joe's still watching, she'd tell you all about my hair. And I had this visions of growing this long hair and having it, because I'm into heavy metal and all that stuff, and growing it, and it got to there, and then it just went like in a big fuzz ball. I don't think there's any pictures still existing with me hair, but there you go. Are we going to bring our guest in?
We can do. Are you ready, Jay? Give me a thumbs up. I can see you.
Well,
yeah, he's ready.
Wait a minute.
Oh, hang on then.
I've got an intro.
You got an intro? Hang on then.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Right. So this man, I've just said I've got an intro. This man should not need an intro. So he first picked up a paddle around 15 years ago, and he's been a stalwart of the SUP scene ever since. He was initially sponsored by Starboard, but now he's a fanatic and Ion team rider. You've probably seen him manning the stall at demos or running a clinic. But whether you've seen him in real life or whether it's on social media, he's always spreading the stoke. So here he is, the big man, JSUP Manny!
Hey!
Oh,
Right, you got your, what are you drinking? Wine?
I am drinking gin o'clock.
Gin o'clock.
Oh.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, Phil.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys. Cheers. Thanks for having me on.
All right, mate.
To the frame, I am getting old now, so I have to wear glasses only on looking at the phone, so I can see you all properly. But only for the phone only.
It's a good look. Have you just fermented your beard since this afternoon?
No,
You've got it done.
no, there's a grey hair there. There's grey hair there. Grey there. No wrinkles. This is my eyes letting me down.
See, what I don't get is I'm the youngest out of the three of us, and mine's proper grey. I reckon you two have got some dodgy stuff going on.
Hey, right. You saw my beard a couple of years ago.
Yeah, wars, man.
Yeah, you had that big badger patch, didn't you?
Can you remember anyone on here? Most of the people that are watching this saw it, and I had two like white stripes down there. You remember that?
Wars.
Yeah, the SUP in Walrus, and Jay came up to me and said, "What's happened?" And I mean, I don't know. It's come out of nowhere. And then I saw you March, wasn't it? Well, last March at the SUP company demo, and he's laughing at me, going, "What you done with your beard?" I'm like, "What? Why is he laughing?" Because it just went back. I'm Benjamin Button, reverse aging.
So there's hope for me yet, yeah.
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 When I break that 40, I'll be all right, yeah.
40. I'm still 31. It's just my eyes. It's just my eyes. I don't need to drive with these. I don't need to paddle with these, but it's just looking at the screen. I can see you. If I do that, you hit below me.
Are you watching us? Are you on the phone, Jay? Are you on your phone?
Was just yeah. I'll turn it off. Don't worry, I'll turn it off. Yeah, it's off.
Where'd you get that one from?
Don't know. About years. Been around, mate. I've been around.
You're not kidding.
My first selfies were like this phone. You know what I mean?
So, Jay.
Yeah.
We were set a challenge to do pictures of each other, which we've done. Did you see Phil's picture of me?
I'll tell you what, you're both quite good actually. To be fair, I actually thought the better than I thought. I used to be an artist years ago, but now I haven't got a pen here, I haven't got any paper here, I don't have kids. So I thought, you know what, the next best thing I can do is do something a little bit different. So here is my picture of you two, which hopefully it'll come up on the.
We've not seen this. We've not seen this, have we?
This is a surprise, guys. We've not seen this.
Surprise. Oh, wait out.
Oh, it's gone, Jay. Where is it?
Right out. I have to be careful not to knock it out. Can you see that? The two films.
That's really good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, which one is me? Which one is me?
The one with the white hair. The one that looks older.
Yeah, that's right.
You see, look.
Yeah, you can see the beard. Look at the beard, man.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Not the two Ronnies, the two Phils.
Hey, Jay. Jay, we've been thinking about having a logo done. Do you want to do it for us?
You know, we'll probably take the piss a little bit.
Hang on. So when we had our little warm-up chat earlier, Jay, you did without your baseball cap. Just take it off. Come on.
Funny thing, I want to do my hair like Phil's because it's getting a bit long, and I need to go to the barber to get my beard trimmed. So I'm going to start looking a bit roughly, I think, in the next week or two.
Just take your hat off and your glasses off. Jay, look straight into the screen. Just can't tell the difference, can you?
It's the three boardies. The three beardos. There you go. Three beardos. There you go. Top tip, always put a hat on, look younger. Even if you're struggling to put your glasses on.
Yeah, get it on straight though, Jay.
Oh. That's it.
All right, what's occurring? I'm missing Sons of Praise tonight for this. You know that.
Oh.
Songs of praise.
Yeah.
So,
my beer's like proper making me burp.
Is it? I've got some cider again, but I forgot to buy another bottle, so I'm running low. So, what are we going to ask him then, Phil? Now we've got him.
So now we've got him, right?
Well, hang on. First of all, if anyone watches got any questions for Jay, stick them in the comments. Stick them in the comments, and we'll pass them on. But go on, Phil.
Scotty Warren's in there. He's got to have some questions for you.
Yeah,
I've got a question for Scotty Warren.
Go on, ask it out. I'll see if he replies.
I know with all this barbers and stuff business going on, who's been cutting his hair?
No one.
No one. That's the problem. Yeah.
It's only because we're jealous, aren't we? That's why we should pick on Scotty.
I'm not jealous.
No, I'm not jealous.
No, why? No, what's next then?
So, 15 years in SUP.
Cool, that's a long time, I think. Yeah.
That is a long time, isn't it, mate? So how did you get into it?
Do you know what? It was just after when I signed up to do the paratroopers as we landed in Germany. So we was off to go shoot Hitler, and 15 years ago, I think I stumbled it by accident. I'd spotted it in the distance, and then I come across this board, which at the time I was windsurfing, thinking it was one of those old-fashioned long windsurf boards. It was a starboard cruiser thing at the time, so got hold of that for the winter, and basically it was winter of no wind, so I was out paddling on this thing with a big plastic heavy pedal, only one around. Weird at the time. Because
you can windsurf, can't you, Jay?
Well, I have done. I probably could, but I just choose not to do it no more. It's an old man. It's an old man sport. You know what I mean?
Oh, is it?
Sorry, Nick Baker.
Yeah, that's your contract terminated, mate.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So you've been there since the very beginning, haven't you, Jay? I think you did the first ever SUP race, didn't you? Tell us about that.
I think we did the first one, which I believe was probably at the 2XS place, I think. I can remember. We did it on round boards, you know what I mean? Like the 10, 11 foot 6 boards, round cruiser boards.
The old starboard pit.
Yeah. Met the likes of Mark Slater, lots of other key names that are probably not around as much now, but still around. Well, I still keep in contact with them. So, yeah, it was a fun day. I remember that day, meeting the SUP community for the first time, I guess. As a sport, I suppose.
Yeah. And I've heard you used to win the odd race as well.
Well, that's when I was younger, man. That's when I was fit. You know what I mean? I was 30 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like 20 odd years ago.
we all had a bit of an effort when we were younger, didn't we?
Well,
No
I
effort
guess,
anymore.
I guess, I suppose. But yeah, no, it was good times. It was good times. It was
You
good
still
times.
are. Phil, you still are.
I'm not racing.
Eh?
What?
No,
I only did one race last year.
Giving up too early, mate. You're giving up too early.
Nah, better things to do.
Phil, you got to reach your peak. You got to reach your peak before you pack in.
You sound like Boris. You get the peak. It's all about the curve.
I'm all about the bigger things.
What's
the belly.
The belly. It's all about the belly.
The yellow belly.
I was going to say something else then, but I won't say it.
Probably not.
Have you got that little Superman thing there, Jay?
It's upstairs.
Oh, you were going to get some props for us.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't. I
was fully expecting Jay to log on with his boards in the background.
That's in the bedroom. The props in the bedroom. There's another house party going on up there.
Shout Tracy and get her to chuck it down for you.
Oh, she's on a house party. She's on a house party out there. Yeah.
Oh, put that comment up from Alistair up.
Oh, what's he saying?
There you go. Get yourself introduced. That's an old man's game. The youngsters can't do it, Phil. The youngsters can't do endurance. You might win something.
Yeah.
Nah. My days of winning anything are over, mate.
Mate, that's just you can't give in. You can't give in.
I'm happy doing what I'm doing.
So come on, we got 25 people watching this. You must have some questions for JSUP.
Come on, throw them out.
So we've had one. We've had one. I can't find it. There you go. Trev Jones, birthday boy. Jay, where's your local beach? You'll answer that, surely.
Unfortunately, I don't live on a beach, so been living outside. I live outside Dartford. I have many beaches, so the beaches I usually tend to go is mainly sort of Thanet way, Isle of Thanet. So Joss Bay, Planet Thanet, or we go down at HQ down at Shoreham. Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of waterway, so I don't really have a local spot. I mean, I like to travel bits. I'm an hour from everywhere. I can get down to Hayden Island in an hour and a half, so I can come down there and hang out. You know what I mean? It's not a problem. I just go with the flow, really, and the conditions. Is any waves or any, rivers or something?
So
one of my favourite memories of hanging out with you guys, and this is for both of you, was that day at Bracklesham when you brought your best buddy Grant down, and you both parked up next to each other in the Bracklesham car park with your matching Fanatic boards, your matching Mercedes vans, and then by the end of the session, you're matching parking tickets.
Oh, yeah, but that was a good day, though.
Expensive day.
Oh, yeah, well, you know what? It's those days. If you have a good day on the water, you know what I mean? I've had blowouts going to the beach. I've had things happen. If you have a good day, you do what? You just take it in the chin. I mean, I think it was like 30 quid. I think the fine. I still haven't learned my lesson. I still park in there. I'll get the ticket sometimes.
So how are you? So obviously we all know that we're in. I don't think we're in proper lockdown yet, are we? I don't know. I think that might be coming, but we're not going out. Let's put it that way. So how are you handling it, Jay? How are you dealing with it?
Well, I'm taking it as a proper lockdown. I mean, as in going out the water. I'm about half an hour, 40 minutes away to the nearest decent water, so I can't do that. There's a river nearby, which I talked to you earlier about. I could jump on, which I think I might do just to get a couple of cool pictures. I think I've got a couple of things I need to do, but that's walking distance. So apart from that, it's not a massive amount of water to go and have a good hour session. I don't know, training or something. So apart from that, I have to use my brain a bit and think, okay, we're not allowed on the water, not allowed at the house. Pretend your house is your prison. Let's play around with some stuff, have a laugh, have a giggle, keep the positive vibe going. And with obviously with all the chit chat going on with all the sites saying, do we go paddling? I mean, I've been caught up in a couple of little skirmishes going on, which I think bottom line is we shouldn't really go out. You know, stay at home, say the NHS. But you know what? I've been seeing lots of stuff going on Facebook and all the social stuff. Basically, everyone's having a good laugh, doing stuff. I've got a couple of things in my head which I'm going to be doing in the next coming few days. Get it out there, have a laugh, have some fun. It still involves the guys like myself who are sponsored and feel like, oh, I need to do something. I need to do something to keep shining. It is hard times for everyone. Even for the big top guns, they'd be doing stuff to try and to keep the logos going and stuff. All right, you can throw a throwback picture, but you know what? We can have a good laugh about it in the garden. Throw a bucket all over your face while you're doing something. I don't know. My classic one, I think, at the moment is the Harry Potter challenge. I think. I don't know why that got so. That was quite funny, but that's I think we've got
that, haven't we, Phil?
We haven't at the minute. Give me a chance, and we will have.
So yeah, I saw while Phil's working on that, I sort of agree with you, Jay. It's difficult, isn't it? Decision, you know, because you want to get out, but you don't know if you should or not. And you know, it's the last couple of days have been windy. You know, it's not been classic conditions by any stretch, but in terms of windsurfing, it's been a northeasterly. Down at where I windsurf at Pagham, it works in a northeasterly. It's cross shore, but you know, I've just been at home doing stuff at home, and I've not gone. So it's the real test, I think, will be when we get a big swell coming through and brackies going off. Just how many people can resist it. Hopefully people will. I hope so. I mean, I'm the same dilemma myself. I've got a river just literally at the back of our house. I can walk there in 5 minutes, and I've just got this constant dilemma of, well, should I go down there or not? And I've not been, and it's partly because, you know, there's other people that haven't got that option. They haven't got that stretch of water 5 minutes away, and I don't want to rub their faces in it as well. It's part of that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you as well. I mean, you know, I think people just have to just ride it out. I think we're in for a few more weeks. I mean, there's talk of like June, even July. You know, and I know the events up to June are pretty much cancelled. You know, Paddle Around the Pier are hoping to be around. It's their big anniversary this year, but realistically, I think that even that's a goner. I think this year, the recruit the stuff. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a bad year, unfortunately. But if people can still do some fun stuff and do you know what I mean? Keep the stoke going. I think in the day we all get through it.
Yeah, we just gotta be creative about it, haven't we? Oh, here we go.
Are you ready?
This is what you were doing, Jay.
Sponsored by Iron.
Where's the sound?
I don't know. The sound's not worked for some reason. Hang on, let's try again. Here we go.
The Harry Potter sound.
There we go. You see?
I'll tell you that was a little bit tricky though. I was on a chair and Tracy was filming it. And
don't spoil it. You're ruining the illusion.
Magic. It was magic. Magic.
So what's your Facebook page, Jay? Where you going to put the new stuff up?
I'll spread it around. I mean, I don't want to bore people one page and bore them on another page. I'll just spread it around so it all gets around. And you know what I mean? I won't just bang it on my own Facebook page because I don't want to. You know, plus I think also with the fact that we've got probably weeks of this. If I smash it all out this week doing loads, I'm going to come next week. I'm going to be running. I'm going to have to be thinking double hard to do some more stuff. Which I suppose.
So when are you doing your inflation challenge?
I was using 11.6 touring board, ladies diamond board.
Yeah.
That was the first board I grabbed out of the garage. I could have grabbed a tandem board or an XL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've done it in about 8 minutes.
Oh, what? That's rubbish.
Yeah, but I was wearing that suit. Trust me, I was wearing that suit.
I did it in 4 minutes 54, I think, dressed as Dave Lee Travis.
Child molester. And
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't know what I've done it yet. My goggles on. I had my goggles and face thing on. I couldn't see nothing, and I probably need to do it again actually, and get it timed properly. All I know is I sweated my nuts off for that. And it was hot in that suit, that chemical suit.
Hey, look, Phil. Look,
can anybody see us? I've lost all screen.
I can see all of us.
So can I.
And I can see us on the live feed as well.
Just me then.
Yeah, just you. Don't worry about it.
I can't see anything.
If we disappear off the live feed, I'll let you know.
Any more comments coming through?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've got a few questions. Hang on. Right, I'm going to go back because there's a few more. Right. Sup Junkie, where's your favourite place to surf, Jay?
Favourite place to surf? I don't know. I kind of like. I'm enjoying Bracklesham. I know it's not my local spot, but you know what? For a 2-hour bit drive, I can drive 5 hours and go to Cornwall, and which is nice. But 2 and a bit hours. I mean, Bracklesham. We get the right conditions, mate. It's just as nice. I mean, there's nice spots all around the world. I mean, I've got many. I mean, when I was in California, down in Santa Cruz, there were some lovely spots down there. But I don't know. I think in the day, it's just down to the conditions. If it's nice conditions, you leave the beach on a high and have some fun and caught some nice rides, then you just what. I think in the day, I don't have a perfect beach. As long as you enjoy. I've been to nice beaches. I've been to the perfect. I've been to Newquay, and it's been the worst conditions ever. I've driven all that way, and it's been crap. And I've gone to Joss Bay 3 weeks later, and it's only 3 to 4 foot. All right, not massive, you know what? But you know what? You're with a nice group of people, having a good laugh, catching some stuff, and you're having some wipeouts as well, because that's all part of the fun as well. Coming off the board and trying to catch some epic wipeouts, that's quite funny, I think. And if you go away having a laugh and a couple of beers in the evening, job done.
Yeah, it's a good vibe down at Bracky as well, isn't it?
Yeah. You're gonna get down there early though. I didn't say that.
There's a comment from Trev saying Bracky's okay, but there's too many surfers. Yeah,
there's a few down there, but you know what? They keep to their bit. We keep to our bit. We like I say the paddleboarders, the paddle surf. We know.
They stay out of the car park.
Yeah, stay out of the car park.
So, Jay, I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say Famara in Lanzarote then for a minute. Favorite surf spot?
No, that was a bit gnarly that day, wasn't it?
It was. We were talking about that on the first live feed we did. Actually, it was a bit full on, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. But I mean, you know what? I think if we went there a couple of days later, it would have been less hair rising, and sometimes every place can be epic and dangerous and be big, but I think in the day it's down to your level, how you want to do it, and how much fun you want to have. If you want to ride the biggest wave and get a massive thrill, and knowing that you could break your neck, I don't want to break my neck. I don't want to be injured and hurt myself. So I just want to have a good laugh, knowing that if I did fall in, I'm the risk factor of me, I'm not breaking my neck. You know what I mean? That's not me. I'm not Kyle anyway today. You know what I mean?
I'll never forget. Me and my wife went to Lanzarote on holiday, and I mistakenly let Jay know where we were going a couple of months before.
You invited him.
I didn't invite him, and he invited himself and Tracy to our first holiday away without the kids, and we had a good laugh though, didn't we, Jay?
Lanzarote, that wasn't it? Yeah.
Remember the guy in the Chinese restaurant?
Yeah.
And I came down with flu-like symptoms, strangely enough. Maybe I was the first case number one about 5 years ago, but we went out on the outrigger, didn't we? Remember that?
Oh yeah.
The guys out there have got 4-man outrigger, and me and Jay and the guy that owns it and another guy went out, and they were chunky waves, weren't they? They were like shoulder high, chest high waves in this outrigger. And Jay strapped his GoPro to the armor going out so we could get all the footage and everything. we got on the first wave, and I think you were in second seat, weren't you, Jay?
I was second to the back.
You were second, so I must have been because I was behind you. I was behind you, and I wasn't.
I must have been second to the front then.
Yeah, you were second seat from the front, yeah, and I was behind you, and we took off on this wave. And Jay just slipped off because of like wooden seats. Jay slipped off his seat, and he was just laying in the bottom of the canoe like a turtle with his legs and his feet up in the air. And we careering down this wave, and he's going, ah! It's brilliant.
Didn't we actually lose it? And we went sideways, and then we flipped up, and then when we flipped over, my paddle whacked. What's it? I can't remember his name now. Nicked his head. I cut his head open, didn't I, with the paddle, because he come out in the water with a cut head.
Yeah, Sylvan, isn't it?
Yeah, Sylvan. Yeah. I cut his head. Well, one of us did, in a way, cut his head because he had a bald head, bit like you.
Yeah.
The paddle must have hit him. He had a big gash on his head, and we caught a couple of good rides, and there was a couple of big wipeouts as well, wasn't there?
Yeah. Oh, you're back, Phil?
You back? Oh, he's back.
I'm back, mate.
They've washed your hand.
Disappeared for a minute then.
Just a mate.
Phil, have you washed your hand, mate?
Okay, yes, it's all good.
Good.
Are we going to go for a high five, Phil?
Oh, go on then.
Go on then. Yay! Jay, ready?
Well,
go. Hey.
Yeah.
So what questions we got? What other questions we got?
So, hang on, got to scroll back a bit now. Ben Julian. Jay, what's been your best event? Hang on, can I say this one? You're not allowed to include the one where you drafted a girl.
Oh, no. Was that about the Thames? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was.
Just to explain, everybody, we were all in the Battle of the Thames. Phil was probably up front somewhere because he was quite quick. Jay and I are very similar speeds.
Even up. I'm older than you. Yeah, carry on.
But Jay managed to get on the tail of Joe Hamilton Vale and draft past me. So I've sat there paddling, and I just see Jay cruising past, just drafting nicely behind Joe. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Go on, then, Jay.
So anyway, go on, then, Jay. What's your best event?
I'll tell you one of my best events actually. It's one of my first ones, the first year on the round board. We did round the Brownsea Island race. I think it was 2000 and probably 2000 and I don't know, 2008, 7. I can't remember. It was basically the Windfest in Paul. I don't know if anyone remembers the Windfest in Paul.
Yeah.
They did the very first race, paddleboard race. There was the likes of like Timo. There's all the windsurfers, like the current pros at the time doing it as well. So, and we did this race around from the start of Sandbanks around Brownsea Island. I come in respectable 4th, I think, with the likes like Pete Holiday behind me. I remember this to this day. He come up to me and went, "Dude, that was a good race." I shook my hand, and you know what? That sets in my mind right to this day as like a good sportsman. Someone like Phil Holiday. But that was a good race. I mean, there was a lot of faces in that race. And it was a hot day because it was like early September, around the island and back. And it was, I remember I got 4th. There was like a podium for 4th. I got a big goodie bag of animal stuff, and there's a lot of media at the time. And that was good. That was a good race. I remember that time. I was kind of stoked on that one. To me, I thought, oh, you know, I'm seeing the likes of some windsurfers doing it as well, because at that particular time, windsurfers, especially the top end guys, they were looking at going, it's not going to work. But there was no wind that weekend, I remember. And this race went on, and they just called everybody who's got paddle boards to do this race, and it was a massive turnout. So I got fourth that one. I remember that, and it was good. That was one of my start of obviously the buzz of it. You know what I mean? And kept going. You know, it's not about podium in it.
I think it was something Tez put out, SUP Mag, or on, I think it was SUP Mag, yeah. And you beat Ryan James as well, didn't you, Jay?
I can't remember. I don't know. If I did, he wasn't a household name then.
No, I think it was his first time paddling, to be honest, from what he said. Phil, Alistair's got a good question. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, that's a good question. Everyone wants to know the answer to this one.
Oh, I can't gasp at that.
Jay, how long is the veto going to last? Isn't it time you got yourself a red van?
Well, funny thing, right, is MOTs. The MOT runs out in about 4 weeks' time. I've got 6 months. I've got 6 months extra. And she starts and she runs great. Do you know what? I think I might keep her for another year. No, I can't let her go, mate. It's too many memories of that van. My late father bought me that van many years ago when I had a time where I was a bit hardship, and my dad said, I'll buy you a van because I know you need to go to the beach. And I bought that van. At that time, I think it was like one rust spot on it. And my dad went to me, Jay, you need to treat that rust spot because that will spread. And I went, as you're young, you know what I mean? I was only what? I mean, I went to my dad, no, it won't. I didn't argue with him. I was going, yeah, I'll do it. And I walked away thinking, it's only a little rust spot. And mate, look, if he was alive today, he'll probably be laughing his head off, thinking, holy shit, it's still going. And I did tell you about that rust. If you sorted that rust out right at the beginning, it wouldn't look like that now. But yeah, no, I want to get a nice big red van, but you know what? I'm no rush because it's got a lot of memories and it gets a lot of attention. It gets more attention than me now on the motorway. People going past taking pictures and stuff. So yeah, I can't.
That van is as iconic as you are, and you and that van come as a package. And I said to you before, didn't I, Jay? If you ever get rid of that van, you just need to get a modern version. Get someone to take a photo of your van, screen print it, and then vinyl up the new van with the old van's rust stickers and all. Definitely.
I don't know, but we'll see what happens. If it does die, obviously there'll be a massive, big funeral day. You know what I mean? I mean, you know what? Some St Andrews Lakes, where I do some of my paddle stuff, have said to me for their diving, they do a lot of diving. Extreme diving down there because it's the third biggest, deepest lake in the country. They said to me, if you want your van when it's finally resting day, we'll take it off you and we'll bury it in the lake, minus the engine, all the oil, the crap. So obviously keep it clean and that. They'll say we'll drop it into the lake and it can stay there. And then what I need to do is probably take up some diving lessons, not holding my nose and jumping in and looking at it. Proper diving lessons to go down and see my van. That'd be quite cool.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. We got a request from Sub Junkie. Look, have you seen that, Phil?
Yeah, I've seen that.
There you go. Please, guys, will you all come to the 10th anniversary of Battle of the Thames in 2021? Jay.
Yeah, I'll be there. I might have my Zimmer frame on my on the board probably, but you know what? I'll be there. No doubt I'll be there.
Just have a relic.
I'll be there to support Brian. You know what I mean? He supported me, Brian from Blue Chip, from my early days. You know, I always have respect for that guy. So I will be there, even if I'm waving people. But do you know what? I'll probably be on the water, so doing some crazy thing maybe. You know what I mean? So I'm not one of that winning. But I'll be there.
Phil, what about you?
Yeah, probably, mate. Yeah,
probably.
I I couldn't do well before all this kicked off. I was supposed to be in Norway on that date, but obviously I'm not doing that anymore. If that doesn't get moved to next year, and if I've got nothing else on, then yeah, I'll be there definitely.
I think it definitely needs a lot of the old school to turn up. I know maybe a few faces have disappeared over the years, but if they're still paddling, I think they should just come down, especially next year, because I think there's a lot of stuff going on. That's, you know, I mean, it's my 10th year this year with Fanatics, so I'm trying to do stuff. But obviously this year it looks like nothing now. I'm going to a party at home by myself.
Yeah. What? How many miles has your van done, Jay?
I think it's come to 250. It's like going to the moon, driving to the moon, going to the moon, then turning round. I'm halfway coming back to the Earth. Apparently, the mileage wise, I don't know. It's what someone told me the other day.
Well, there you go. Alistair's van did nearly 300,000. Look, so you got plenty of miles left in it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Looks like I'm gonna be keeping it for another 10 years then.
Yeah. Phil, we had a question there. I'm just trying to find it now. For all of us.
Yeah, that one, Darren.
Yeah. So, Jay, you're the guest. You can go first.
One board.
Yeah.
One board. So you need one board for everything. So a board for like catching some rides. So I'll probably go with something at my Starmaster, because I can catch some rides and also stand on it on flat water. And yeah, I suppose I just keep. But I go for the Starmaster. You know what I mean? The 10-foot Starmaster.
Yeah, good call. Paddle that around a bit on flat water as well, can't you?
What's that?
You can paddle it around a bit on flat water as well.
That's what I mean. So, you know, people that can only afford one board, you know, if they're going to get like an 8-foot at one or something, you know, you've got to think about if you're going to go paddle up a river with your mates and you're bouncing on it, wobbling around. It's like, you know what I mean? If they said to me, Jay, you can have one board, or I'll go for a Starmaster, because I can use that for a lot of things.
What about you, Phil?
I'll probably go for I can't be bothered. I'm looking over here and the camera's over here. I'll probably be my locomotion ISUP, the 14-foot. So I can do a bit of everything on it.
Locomotion. Oh, I almost feel Carly Minogue when you say that.
Yeah. I surfed it in Mauritius when I took it to Mauritius. I've downwinded it in Mauritius. Like, I've downwinded it on the river. I paddle it all the time on the river. It's easy. It does everything. Mine's got a little bit more of a downwind nose on it now, because it's been on the van for so long. The nose sort of sticks up at an angle.
Right.
You mean dusty cobwebs?
No chance of it getting cobweb, mate. It's getting used.
So it's a tricky one, that, isn't it? Because when you like so many different elements of the sport, there's not one board that does it all. I think, you know, I'm into a bit of touring and expeditions and carrying kit and everything with me now. So in that respect, I'd like the touring boards, you know, an inflatable touring board, something like the Ray 13-foot. But then I think about so I've got the stubby foil edition. So I can paddle it on the flat. It's not great for that, but I can paddle it in waves as a surfboard. I can stick a foil on the bottom. It's the windsurf edition, so I can windsurf foil it. I can wing foil it, or I can foil it on waves as well. So I think for me, it'd have to be that board, the stubby foil windsurf edition, just because with that one board and a foil, I can do so many things with it. I think it'd have to be that. We were very brand loyal then, weren't we, guys?
Thing is, we don't own anything different, do we?
No. I was thinking. Do you know what I was thinking today? What T-shirt to wear? And I don't actually own any T-shirts that aren't Fanatic or Ion at all.
You'll have to get you one of these.
Well, we've got to push our iron. We've been pushing and we're pushing it out big time. So that's why I've got to wear iron a lot now.
Right, guys, we gotta wrap it up.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we've been on an hour. It's absolutely flown by today, hasn't it?
Yeah, man. Good to be on. Good show, guys. Keep it up, and I look forward to seeing some more people in the future. Well, and maybe next Sunday, come on and get it going. And yeah, cool, man. That's good.
Yeah, it's good having you on, Jay.
Good to see you both. Good to see you both as well. Looking well.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in ages.
Shall we have one more go? Let's look at it. Yeah, good to see you as well, Jay. How's it going down there? High fives! High fives! No, this one. Ready? Go! Brilliant.
Oh, man.
Right, Jay, I'm going to put you back in the studio, and then I'll speak to you in a minute.
Later, guys.
Thanks, man.
Cheers, Jay. So,
right,
just before we go, I think we need to put another shout out, don't we? We've got a list of people that want to come on and be guests, but we're always looking for more. We want to have. Are you all right?
I got cramp. I'm gonna have to stand up. It's no good.
But we want to keep this going, and we'd quite like a list of people. We can put some events together, and we can get some people on every week. So we're going to stick to this time slot because it works quite well for both of us, and generally you guys are sat at home on the sofa at this time as well. So yeah, so if you want to come on and have a chat with us, feel free. Send a message on the Cavebelly sub page, and yeah, Joe Thwaite's next. He needs to request. He needs to ask. He needs to want to do it. He needs to want to come on. Anyway, send us a message on the Cavebelly Facebook page, and we'll get you on.
Yeah, just let us know, guys. We're enjoying doing this. Sarah, your name is already in the mix. Really is already in the mix. I haven't seen Tez tonight.
Yeah, he dipped in. I saw him. It said Tez is watching, and then I don't know if he's still watching, but it said Tez is watching. He's probably gone off to play with his Tupperware.
Probably.
Or try on his outfits from the 70s or whenever they're from.
Tez is in there. Look. Took Tez.
Took Tez.
Sarah's going to grow a beard, she says.
Nice.
So currently on the lineup, we don't know who's doing what order. We've already got Scotty the Mullet Warren, Sarah from Sup Junkie, Tez from Sup Mag UK, and that's it at the minute. Three more. We've got Jay out of the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 more. If anybody else wants to come and join us, then please drop us a message and get in touch with us with questions and stuff that you want to know, stuff that you want us to do. We haven't got a challenge this week.
No, we need a challenge. I think the drawing challenge was good, but yeah, look at that. I'm really pleased with that. It doesn't look anything like that.
Just mine's ace. Mine's really good. Look, really
that
good.
Is terrible. Absolutely terrible. How long did you spend on that?
5 minutes.
I spent about half an hour on mine. I put real
effort. You've been having drawing lessons, Phil.
Hey?
You've been having drawing lessons.
It's not that. It's the amount of effort you put in.
Funny you should mention that, Trev.
Really? I'm not doing that. That's not a very good challenge, is it? I'm not doing that.
And we have thought about that one, Darren. We're just trying to work out how we're going to do it. That one is in the planning stages.
What's Carolyn got? What's that?
So Carolyn set herself up. I've logged out of my Facebook to try and get everything to reload, so I can't show you it. Basically, Carolyn set up in the back garden. She set her board up with a blue tarpaulin and water and everything and all her gear, paddle gear on. Because this afternoon, shameless plug, was the Yellow Belly Sup Club weekend. It's their meet. It was supposed to be our meeting this afternoon at 2 o'clock. So at SUP club time, she set herself up in the garden and she basically got herself all her paddle kit ready and she went out and paddled in the garden. So we could do that.
So we got a couple of things there, a couple of challenges to think about, yeah?
Should we? Anybody got any other ones? Your mum's dead.
Yeah, I think that's quite a recurring challenge, isn't it? Right, Phil, we need to knock this on the head. We've gone way over.
Yes,
let's have a think about that challenge. Who knows what'll happen next week?
Yeah.
Right, high five.
High five. Go on then.
Go.
Oh, hang on.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hey! Yeah. Right. Let's go.
So, thank you, guys. Oh, can't click the end broadcast. There we go. I'll see you later.
See you later, guys.